There's I think something for everyone here, depending on, it's irrelevant where you are as an expat. There is a group that you can join and it's readily available.
So many people here. People are really generally very friendly, I suppose, because everyone's been in that situation at one time or another, whether it was years ago or it's current. So people are very friendly, they want to help you.
That's the beautiful thing about Dubai. There is just a plethora of activities and groups to be involved in. Anything you can think of, there's a group here. It's just a matter of reaching out and getting involved, really. And you make it what it is. Yeah. So, you know, how you want Dubai to be is how the energy you put in is what you get back.
The first set of friends we were introduced to through a common set of people who I knew here, and then it just kind of grew from that. But it's always been when you meet somebody and then you meet somebody through them. But I think it's not easy to make friends in Dubai till you don't put yourself out there. You will find that people don't include you in that easily.
There's a massive postcode, or not postcode, area. Not snobbery in any way, just people don't want to be friends with you because of how much we have to drive everywhere. I would meet people and they'd say, oh, where do you live? Oh, I live in Al Barsha. And they don't want to be friends with you because they live in the ranches and they don't want a friend that they've got to drive to see. Right. Or they live on the Palm or wherever they live. So that is a problem. People do not want to be friends with you unless you live near to them.
So people stick to their communities, friendship-wise?
Definitely stick to their communities.
So, and I think, I don't know what it is, but yes, there is definitely a lot of cliquishness in Dubai. But it's not because they don't want to know people. You've got to make yourself, shall I say, you be the first one to ask for a number. Be the first one to call back and say, it was great meeting you and, you know, let's meet up. If you've clicked, that is. And, you know, if you find that there are certain commonalities in your first conversation, you have to be the first one to take that step.
I have got 2 young children, so through having children, they're at school, they're at nursery, so we could go to toddler groups, we'd rock up at the park and there's always going to be somebody there that's looking a little bit lost and that they might be new, so you go and strike up a conversation. It is quite a difficult thing to do, and I'm not naturally that way inclined, but I've had to become a bit more outgoing, a bit more gregarious in unknown situations in order to help me to make friends. So really, I suppose I've used the kids as my main in.
I've been here as long as I've been. I've actually seen so many people come and go, and now 2 of my dearest friends are actually leaving between Sunday and the next month. And also now that I've separated and I've got my own life now, trying to find a new circle of friends, I have to say, has been difficult because you've got people coming and going, so you don't even know whether, you know, whether the people you could count on as friends are there or not. A lot of them have left. And then you want to start going out again, or you want to expand your friend circle, and you're suddenly left with, oh my God, okay, how do we do this?
So it's hard to make friends, and people move quickly here. Yeah. So that's part of expat life, but that's Dubai.
But it's still hard, even if you're used to it.
In Dubai it's more than elsewhere, I think.
At the beginning you feel, yes, there is a community, but then your friend leaves, and then your other friend leaves, and then you're back every 2 years or 3 years, you're back at the beginning again.
Right.
So it's very unsettling for us as mothers and also for the children, because they've got their best friend that lives 3 doors down, but actually in 3 years' time, this fantastic relationship is going to break down.
And the first 6 months is always hard, wherever you are, even if it's a nice country, doesn't matter, you have to get into things.
And also what I always think is, if you tell people I go to Dubai, everyone say, wow! And then I say, well, explain me what is wow? Because they think everything is wow, but it's just a normal city.
Because our lifestyle has changed as well, we don't necessarily notice that our children are becoming so accustomed to it. It's only maybe when we complain to someone in England and they say, why are you complaining? You know, your lifestyle is so different. So, I mean, we do occasionally need that kick to remind us how lucky we are as well.
And I'm hoping now that, given the state of the market, where, you know, the success of Dubai brought in a lot of people who were here for really just making the money, and they were so focused on that, that I don't think anything else mattered, right? Now, I think people are slightly more focused on having a life, keeping their jobs, so they're more open. I think everybody kind of needs that little extra support, and I'm hoping that that would be different now, and people are not going to be as transient as they were previously.
For me, having lived here for so long now, this is home, and I've got so many lovely friends, and there is so much diversity here that you can do something different every day of the year if you want to, and I think that's a very positive thing.
Remember the good things and the reasons that you're living here, and it's not then just home. It is a great place to be culturally and sightseeing as a tourist. I've done a desert safari now, that's fantastic. Couldn't do anything like that back in the UK because we don't live in the desert, so it's been a really, really nice thing to do.